delicate, doesn't like a lot of handling, and I'm not the biggest style person because most styles don't work on my hair because it's so fine. So what I'm going to do is deconstruct the styles. That seems to work a little bit better for me. So here's a little quickie style for those of you with very fine, kinky, cottony hair. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Greetings, this is Body-Culinary with a quickie style of the day. So I guess maybe you can call this a tutorial or maybe an untutorial because my hair is very fine, delicate, doesn't like a lot of handling, and I'm not the biggest style person because most styles don't work on my hair because it's so fine. So what I'm going to do is deconstruct the styles. That seems to work a little bit better for me. So actually, a lot of times when I try to do a style or something I see, it just doesn't come out the same on my hair because it's not very dense, aka thick. So I like to deconstruct it so I can remember how I got it that way and perhaps share it with someone that has very fine hair. Keep in mind, if you have very loose, you have the same texture and your hair is not locked, a lot of these same styles, a lot of the styles I wear now, I would wear the same styles if my hair was loose. So what I would do if if you have very fine hair, you can do very loose double strand twists. So you can use whether it's your tangle teaser, whatever your comb is, something that's really, really delicate on the hair because this hair is very prone to breakage. I don't have any oil or products in my hair. If it was loose, then I'd likely use some kind of oil or castor oil. That's what I was using before I allowed my hair to lock as I was traveling. So I found my hair is different now that it's locked, it's light and fluffy and all that other stuff. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I'm Body-Culinary, professional chef, personal trainer, natural born woman. Shout out to you, whatever your expression is. And I love a natural lifestyle as close as I can get to it in these times that we're living in. On this channel, I share some of my journey of radical self-acceptance, celebrating the features that I was divinely assigned, coming out onto this 3D plane. And I also love to share encouragement to 3 lifestyle practices I think we have access to that can be really leveraged. Garden therapy, peaceful consumption, food that loves you back, food that's peaceful to your arteries, to your brain, to your colon, to your skin, and then it's delicious, right? And then we have our personal movement practice, which I invite you to make it the absolute bestest part of your day. So that's what I like to share on this channel. If you're interested in that kind of content, if you like, feel free to subscribe to the channel and give the video a like so I know to create more content, to share more content. Yeah, and you're always welcome to comment respectfully in the comment section. All right, so that being said, before I forget, do check out several resources that I have for those folks that are interested in taking on whole, fresh living, unprocessed foods, living foods and unprocessed foods as a lifestyle. There's a guide and there's a link for that guide. It's called Whole Living Foods in the Hood with menus to fit your budget, right? That can perhaps shorten your learning curve if you're on a journey to eating healthy. If you're someone that has a lot of acne, whiteheads, blackheads, and hyperpigmentation as I have had, and I'll tell you, it wasn't products that cleared it up. It's my lifestyle and my personal movement practice. Basically, sweating, leaving my skin alone, not clogging it with stuff, primarily from the inside and the outside, and using whole, fresh living foods primarily inside. That's the product as a food. And then putting those foods also on the outside as well as luxuriating in anything that I can eat. That's all that goes on my face. And that is my rabbit. Excuse me. You're eating my cilantro, Magical. That's not going to work, Mama. That's not going to work. You're always getting into something. These rabbits, he always getting into something. Say hi, Magical. Hi, Booby Doobie. What are you over here? You already had breakfast. You need to help me with my tutorial? You want to say hi? You want to help me with my tutorial? My little baby. My little baby. Okay, go play with Kitty Coo. Alright. Let's get to this tutorial really quick. So I'm just going to unpack it. So these were some flowers. I have little doodads left around from me being creative. And I decided to put in my hair. I always keep flowers. I really like flowers. So these are simply stuck in very, very lightly. I'm mindful of things getting caught in my hair. Everything has a tendency, not just products, lint, dust, all kind of things have a tendency to get caught in this hair. So I want things that are very delicate. So this is simply like a little clip. it's not catching onto my hair at all. And a couple of flowers that I gently pinned in. And be very, even though these are gentle, I want to be very gentle taking things in and out of my hair. Right? And I don't like the pulling because the pulling is uncomfortable. So if my hair was a loose natural, I would wear it a lot in these two Afro puffs. So I had, and this is very organic, this style. So I have 2 pins with this here. Right, so I made a little band. I got really creative because as I'm moving, I'm about to go into the garden. I don't want anything in my face. So let's unpin the other one. Right, so this is how I started out with the style, but I was like, I know moving around with food and in the gardens is going to get in my face. So I was like, oh wow, let's see what it looks like if I just put it right here and I pin it, right? This, I don't like any pulling on the back of my head because that is very painful, any kind of pulling, and I can't see that great. But anyway, these are, I let sometimes my hair, being that they've combined, I let them hang in the bottom so I'm not pulling my hair too tight. Also, if you're not using styling gel, which I do not, I mean, I do know how to make flax and all that other stuff, but I just don't like a whole bunch of stuff in my hair. So if there are those days where you want your loose hair, instead of slicking it with gel, you want it up a little bit, you can just put a simple little pin. And the way I will use the pin, instead of going across, I will take it on the hair and then push it up. Push it upward, right? That makes it a little quote-unquote neater. Quote-unquote neater. And then, yeah, you don't have to use styling gel. Okay, so these are just the leftover locks that I had in the back that I love gold cord. That's one of my favorite accessories because I can braid it right in. So I just braided this around my loose locks. And I only have 33, and I only know that because there's not a lot of them, right? So I simply this is so loosely, right? Because my hair grows, it's flat rather than cylindrical because it's so fine. So I don't want to put a bunch of indentations. So everything is very, very loose, even any kind of hair holder. So these that would be pulling, right? I started out with them here, so there's nothing pulling here, right? And I decided to just pull that together in a little braid. Okay, so we're deconstructing this style. And then on the side, I have 2 loose hair holders, right? So 2 lock ponies. So this is thick. So if you use the thinner ones, those will have a tendency to leave indentations in, right? So I want everything loose because my hair is flat. If you have things that are too thin and too tight, they will make weak spots inside your locks. So as you can see, everything is growing wide and flat. So all I simply did was I left one little piece out. You can put all of them in if you want, but I left one piece out. This is very, very, very loose because, again, I don't like the pulling, right? So I simply did this. Now, if you have loose natural hair, you can use a donut, or instead of spending money on donuts, you can take a sock, cut a sock, and roll it into one of those tubes, like same thing as a donut, right? So I'm loosely placing this around, right? And as you can see, they're flat. And this I'm going to tuck under, right under here. And I'm going to take another one of these little hair holders that is very, very loose and put it right around. And just a little bit of a tucking action. So that's it. So again, you can leave this loose if you want, or you can add the cord. Drop my cord into a loose braid over here if you want to be more snazzy. And I simply added the flowers, right? So I don't really go for the super duper neat look because I feel like this is fighting a losing battle and it's just too much. Not into the stress. So have this flower here, right? And then I also, what I did before was take the 2 locks that are on the side and I pin them so. So I thought that made it a little bit fancy, smancier. Yes, I can remember what I did. So if the styles are not working for you, right? A lot of stuff is not working for you. great life principle is to just create your own. If it's not working for you, make your own. You know, instead of waiting for permission and validation, that is not the move, child. That is not the move, to be waiting for permission and validation. Then if it doesn't work for you, your skin color, your nose, or whatever, if you don't feel comfortable, then create your own. So these are different little odds and end flowers that I have left over. So I'm simply going to stick them in here. Put a little pin right on it. So I can feel very garden-esque. I'm about to go into the garden. So this is perfect garden hair. So this stuff is fun. No styling gel. Freedom hair. I likes it. And then also, because I like an active lifestyle, I love little earrings. This is made by Kaj Expressions here, and I like things that have meaning. So this is my own little design, and then my sister made this. So not a lot of stuff. And that's it. And skin by Fruits and Vegetables. No foundation or anything. Little cocoa butter today for the camera. And I did add a little mascara. I put shea butter and then a little mascara. That's it. Right? That's it. And cocoa butter. Over here in organic pressed coconut oil. Then we have ginger, jengibre. And what do we get off quick? Oh, that's strong. Fresh ginger, because it is kind of chilly. This is my little design. This one. This is thrifted. And what we're boiling today is, I use a lot of citrus, so I'm boiling the grapefruit skins, orange and lemon, and local lime. Excuse me, not lemon, local lime. Cloves, cinnamon. What else is in it? Sometimes I put cardamom. And so I ran out of my Nak Champa incense, so then I can burn it and have a nice sweet smell inside my home. So these are things I do to make myself feel real nice, lively up myself, right? So I have my warm, hot water that I'm drinking with fresh ginger. I like it nice and strong. I like the heat in my throat. So question of today, let me know in the comments. Do you notice your internal dialogue when you look in the mirror? Do you like yourself? Because I like myself when I look in the mirror. And I think I listen to that internal dialogue, like I find myself smiling at myself. I know how far my skin has come and healed. I can appreciate it's healthy and it has a decent glow. I'm appreciating where I am in terms of where I'm at in terms of chronologically with my age. I'm very intentional around appreciating myself. I'm appreciating, you know, how these stick out. Sometimes I put a little water, so it's kind of like a mindset of just appreciation. So do you smile at yourself in the mirror? Do you catch yourself saying, like, I really like me? You know, the features, are you enjoying your human suit? Do you notice the features that you really enjoy and do you play them up? So I like to just play up with health. Maybe a little bit of oil, but then it's my movement practice, and I prioritize health and confidence over beauty. So let me know what you think inside the comments. I'm inviting you all to create a great day on purpose because you said so, and I invite you to feed yourself the most beautiful, water-rich, colorful, nutrient-dense, vitality-filled, high-octane fuel that's available, that is peaceful to you and your vision for your life. See you soon.